Guys, welcome to Tuesday Tips here at Mancino University. We're back for part 2 of uneven bar adjustment. Today we're going to be looking at 2 and 4 person adjustment methods. Alright guys, so before we get started, we always start with our safety inspection. If you don't know what our safety inspection is, check out the link from part 1 of this video in the top corner. So now we're going to discuss option 2, which is the easiest and my personal favorite, the 2-person bar adjustment. What we're going to do is we're going to start off the same way we did a single person, with a visual inspection. But because we have 2 people, we're only going to do one side, and we're going to account for our partner to do the visual inspection on the other side. Also, we're going to combine steps 1 and 2, which was loosening. Because we're going to be visually inspecting at the same time, we're going to start, we're going to look, we're going to now loosen this bar. So you'll see we'll loosen it down. We can do our visual inspection, make sure that the quick links are tight. All quick links are tight up here. We're going to check our spin and our snap locks again. We're going to move back, making sure everything looks good, and we'll finish with loosening our back tensions as well. So once we've visually inspected and loosened our bar, we're ready for our adjustments, which are steps 3 and 4. We're going to adjust our height and our spreader. Communication is key with 2 people. They can't read your mind, so make sure if you're the lead person on bars, you call it out. Hey Bobby, we're going to go up 2 on the high bar, we're going to go down on the back spreader, we're going to go up 2 on the low bar, and we're going to go down the fig on the front spreader. So from here, we're going to perform this action. As you can see, I'm still using my leg and my quick step. I'm going to go up 2. I'm going to move my spreader down, making sure every time I'm retightening these spin locks and that they're tight and secure, and I'm double and triple checking right here off the bat. Move into my low bar, I'm going to use my hand, I'm going to push up 2 clicks, retighten, and I'm going to move my spreader down to F and retighten as well. From here I can quickly check and we'll move on. So once your adjustments are all made, your height and your spreader are set, the next step is always to visually inspect and make sure your bar is square. I'm going to get parallel, I'm going to make sure my bar is square. If it's not, I can easily make a quick adjustment as talked about in the single adjustment. From there, communication is still key. We're going to step in and we're going to tighten together. Bobby, on 3, we're going to pull up. 1, 2, 3. We get a nice even tight and we can tighten down our T-handle on our tighten. From there, we'll move to the low bar. On 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll tighten again. From here, we can visually inspect, make sure our square is good, and then we're going to double and triple check all of our spin locks and snap locks, making sure everything is still tight and that we're good to go with our athletes. Once you've tightened and you've done your checks again, making sure everything's tight, we conclude that these bars are safe for our athletes to go on. We're going to move on to option 3 in a short minute. From there, we're going to discuss a 4-person tightening method. Alright guys, so option 3 is a 4-person adjustment method. This is not really a common adjustment method, and it's really only used at competitions. For a 4-person adjustment, communication again is key, but there's a little less work on your part if you're one of the 4. So let's look into how this is going to work. So, if I'm one of the members on a 4-person adjustment team, it's very simple and a very easy task. I'm going to stay in my quadrant. Basically, 4 people, 1 person per section. If I'm standing here on the bar, this is the left back side of the bar. I'm responsible for making sure the anchoring is secure, double checking, making sure my turnbuckles are tight, visually inspecting that all of my key handles or spin locks and snap locks are tight as well, and visually inspecting my cables. From there, my job is very simple. I listen to the commands or I give the commands. We're going to adjust. If I adjust the bar up or down, I'm in charge of adjusting the height of this rail. I'm also in charge of adjusting the spread on this rail. From there, I listen to the commands or give the commands to tighten. My job is to tighten this spreader and to make sure that it is secure and fastened. From there, it's always a good idea to double and triple check others, but each coach should be responsible for double and triple checking their own work as well as their partners. So it's always nice for me to double and triple check, and then maybe as I walk around or get out of the way, I can stop by and just hit those 2 spin locks as well, making sure they're tight. Using a 4-person method isn't always gonna work. Like I said, it's really only used in competition because who has 4 coaches at all times to adjust bars? We really recommend using a 2-person method. We find it's the easiest and the most convenient and the most efficient. Guys, thanks for stopping by. This has been your Tuesday Tips. Thanks for watching.